Good morning, this is Country Living Oregon Style 61, and today I'm going to make some meals in a jar for you. This is all out of dehydrated stuff and seasonings. Starts out with 2/3 of a cup of tomato powder, and you can buy it or you can make your own. And you put it right in the jar. We're going to make two of them because one of them is going to be chili and the other one is chili mac. Let's see if I can get this thing loaded here. There. That is tomato powder, 2/3 of a cup. Doesn't matter which one's which, obviously. I mean, they're both going to be the same. The only difference is we have instant macaroni in it. Now, instant macaroni, when you get ready to put that in, is nothing but your macaroni that has been cooked and then turned around and dried. And that's what instant macaroni is. So if you see a recipe that has instant macaroni or instant dried beans, it's the same thing. Take your beans, whatever kind of beans you're going to do, and put them in the dehydrator after cooking them off. Put them in the dehydrator, dry them, and then you have instant beans. I'll show you what they look like in a few minutes. Okay, the next ingredient going in is first 2/3 cup of tomato powder, then 1/3 cup of dried onions. Oops, I'm going to have to... And I'm making them both because they're the same. Bullion is next, and it's a tablespoon per jar. And these are the granule bouillons. It's not the cubes, it's the regular granules. Or you can dry your own, and I'm getting ready to do some for myself right now, the dried. Next is chili powder, and we have a tablespoon each of that. See if I can hit it without the funnel. Teaspoon of pepper is next. Teaspoon of garlic powder. And that is going to work, so I might have to use my half in there. So it won't fit down in my little container. So we'll just put 2 in instead of 1. But that is a teaspoon of garlic powder. Let's see. 1/3 of a cup of peppers, of sweet peppers. Now these are some of my dried, that I dried myself. And you can use green, you can use red, you can use yellow, orange, whatever color you want. Now, these are the quick cooking beans. And I don't know whether you can see these or not. Let's see if I can take some out of my hand. After you dry them, they break open. See? But when they reconstitute, you'd never know it. You would think that you just cooked them. So that's 1/3 cup. Excuse me, it's a cup of the beans. Let's see if I can get some out of there first so I don't have them all over. And as you go along, If it starts getting too much in there, you can't tell, you know, that you can get it all in there. You can get it all in there just by pushing it down. And, you know, it doesn't matter if some of the onions pop or snap or break or whatever, because it's all going to be cooked down anyway. There's a cup in that one. Look how it's layering. Can you see that? See how it's layering in that jar? You can make them look pretty by doing that. You can. These are another one you can put in a Mylar bag. Put your hot water in and let it seep. When you cook this on the stove, it takes about an hour, give or take a little bit, but about an hour to cook, and you have an instant meal because everything's been pre-cooked. Okay, quick. And I need the, now next is hamburger. You can buy it from the, you know, in these kind of type of containers, any of these type of containers, you know, from the store. But I do my own, and that's a whole nother video, but you put a cup of hamburger in, dried hamburger. Now you can use, if you want to put some sausage in it, you can. You can half and half it. You have dried sausage. You don't have to use all hamburger. Now this is beef hamburger here. I mean, it's not anything fancy. It's just regular hamburger. The leanest you can get. Cook it off. Dry it. And you got instant hamburger. This is unseasoned too, by the way. I don't season my, oops, I'm going to put that on there. I don't season my hamburger. Okay, now it looks like we're going to have to start shaking it down a little bit. So we have a little bit of room. I was out of wide mouth jars, so needless to say, I had to put them in regulars. And we got a 1/3 cup of celery in that. Now it sounds like a whole lot. Well, yeah, it might be, but it all cooks down. And hopefully I can get my macaroni in there. Yeah, I think I can in this one over here. I just gotta shake it down some more. Okay. Now, to make this one a chili mac, we just put some, what did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Some instant macaroni in it. You could use whatever pasta you wanted, really, but, you know, chili mac. And it's hopefully we don't lose it all out of there. And you just kind of crunch it up, push it down in there. It's going to be a full jar. So, but then you just put your lids on. Put your instructions on there, which is, oops. This one doesn't fit very well. I may have to change jars. That's an older jar. I may end up having to change jars on that one. That one fit fine. When you cook this, you put in either 2 quarts of water or 6 cups of water to cook these. But there's your chili mac. I don't know, I'm hoping you can see it. Chili mac in the different layers. You can layer it however you want. You don't have to do it the way I did as far as, but if you're going to vacuum seal, be sure to put your powders at the bottom, because your vacuum sealer will suck up your powders into the machine. It'll mess your machine up, but there you go. Those are chili and chili mac. 1.5 hours cooking, 6 cups of water or 2 quarts, whichever you have handy. measuring wise. If you can use this jar itself too, that way if you're out camping or something, you can always just use the jar to fill up your water into your whatever whether it's this particular one or a different one. But there you go. There's your chili mac. See all the different layers? Pretty. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Talk to you later.